Hi all, so this is a vlog, I think it's called, a vlog about becoming an actress. I think I get lots and lots of emails and tweets and Facebook messages and letters and stuff about hi Holly, how do I become an actress? And I think there's this perception that there's like just an exact formula, and if you do X, Y and Z then you will become an actor. And unfortunately, guys, there just really isn't. There isn't an exact formula. Everyone's path will be different. And I do love getting letters and emails and things of young people who are starting to get into the industry. Because I kind of want to demystify it for them a bit, because I worry that a lot of people that I speak to now who are younger than me, not that I'm like old, but people who are younger than me and just coming up in the industry, they watch X Factor and they watch Britain's Got Talent and America's Got Talent and all those things, and they think that it's just like an overnight thing every time. And yes, that can happen, but a lot of the time, a lot of the people that suddenly become overnight successes haven't really become overnight successes. They've been working for years and years and years. It's just that you didn't see it happen, and suddenly they're massive, and perhaps their people will make it appear that it's been an overnight thing, but they've probably been working on it and training and learning since they were really, really young. So I kind of want to just demystify it a little bit and say there is a bit of graft involved. There's a lot of graft involved. There's a lot of disappointment involved in being an actor, and it's not that sounds really negative, but it's about managing your expectations when it comes to acting. If you don't, then there will be such highs and such lows in the acting industry that you just won't be able to cope with it. You have to learn to enjoy your own life and make it in the acting industry, but just protect yourself a little bit. There's lots of different paths. My path was very different to many of my friends who are actors. I started really, really young. I was 11 years old when I started acting in a kids' TV show over in the UK called Biter Grove, which so I was really young, and I got into that. Those of you who've been on website will know I wrote a letter to the producer in probably felt tip, to be honest, when I was about 10, and said, "My name is Holly and I am an actress. Please let me have a job," and probably drew a picture of myself. And for whatever reason they got me in for an audition. I do not suggest that grown people go out now with crayons and draw a picture of themselves and send it to the producer if he does. I'm not sure that's going to work so well for you. So I'm not saying that's your path, but that's kind of how I started in the industry. I started young, and then I did go to drama school. I went to East 15 acting school in Essex/London, and I studied there. Then I left, so I didn't even finish East 15. I left to do Waterloo Road, a BBC drama. So my path was different again. I went back to drama school and did the traditional stuff, and then left again, so didn't finish it. So I went away from the tradition, and I think that's really what you'll find when you speak to actors, is that they've done lots of different things and had lots of life experience. I really think that one of the biggest things is to live, because how can you possibly be an actress and pretend to be, or an actor, sorry, and pretend to be other people if you've never lived any of your life other than school, education, into the industry, and then you're expecting yourself to be able to draw on what? What exactly do you think you're going to draw on? That you played a part in drama school? Well, how about you go out, live your life, get some experience in life, have relationships, break up with people, get jobs, get fired, hate your job, love your life, go on holiday, whatever you're going to do, go and do it, because they're the best things that you, as an actor, that's one of the best things you can do, is live life and not make acting everything. And I've learned that as I've got older. I haven't learned that I didn't think that when I was 19, 20. I thought that it was just about acting, and I've realised as I've got older that I actually become a better actress as I've had more life experience. But there's lots of different ways for different people, and you will find your own path. If going to drama schools for you, it can be a fantastic experience. Like, I'd still suggest only going to the Conference of Drama Schools that in the UK, that is. If you're out in America, you'll have your own thing out there as well. But learn. Don't think that you can just not all of it is natural instinct when it comes to acting. Some of it is things, there's techniques that will help you and aid you in what you do. So don't think that you don't have to do any work. I think actors can make it look really easy. That's kind of our job, that it makes it look easy, and there is a lot of work that goes in behind that. And I think sometimes I teach people acting, I teach adults acting privately, and I think sometimes I get people that come in just think I'm going to go, you just do this audition, then you do this, this and this, and that's it, you become an actor. And they're disappointed when I say, oh, you've got to start doing some action in, and you've got to do what's your objective, and think about the character's mindset, and what would you do, and you know, how would you react to this, and all these kind of techniques that actors take for granted. And I think people think that you don't have to do that, but you do, sadly. And yeah, it's a fantastic industry. So if you want to be an actor, then go for it. And I know there'll be everyone around you saying, don't do it, it's not steady, it's not stable, you won't be able to afford your mortgage. Well, I'm 28, I've got a property, I've got kids, I'm still acting, I still do other different things, I'm modelling, I'm doing lots of bits and pieces, but I've made it work, and I was absolutely clueless, so you can too. Good luck, and keep tweeting me, and speak to you soon.